Welcome to this evening meditation for your fertility journey. Regardless of where your journey has led you, this meditation is just for you. So go ahead and find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, and let's begin. When you're ready, take a deep inhale through the nose, and then open the mouth, and as if you're blowing out a candle, exhale all the air out of your lungs. Good job repeating that again. Big breath in, and then blow out that candle on your exhale. A third big breath in, and blow out that candle. And as you start to check in with yourself, continue with the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you give yourself these few moments at the end of the day, I want you to check in with your body. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel in your body right now? And we're going to go on a little bit of a journey with the mind. So on your next inhale, I want you to imagine that above your head, there's a bright white cloud of light. And you could breathe it in through the top of your head with a big inhale, and then back out through the top of the head on the exhale. Just playing with this idea, bringing the light in and letting the light go back out. Knowing that this is not a thinking exercise, this is a feeling one. So let it go of all those thoughts as you bring the light in and let it fall back out. And with intention, I want you to imagine that as you bring the light in through the top of the head, it is swirling around, calming down all the energy centers of your brain, starting at the prefrontal cortex at the front of the brain, just letting those shut down for a few moments. And then around to the back of the brain, calming down any extra energy that's being used up. Instead, it's being stored. Allowing this breath to swirl through your whole brain now as you take some big breaths in. Good job. Next, I want you to imagine that that light could come in through the top of the head and it can fall down to your shoulders. The shoulders is an area in the body where we hold some tension from others. And said another way, we hold the energy of others here. So go ahead and as you inhale, imagine that it's scooping any energy that's not you. And on an exhale, that energy is just being released. The beautiful thing about working with the light imagery is the light does the work. You don't have to. Just setting the intention is enough. Allowing the light to come in and then be released. Good. Next, bring that light down into the belly with a big inhale. Expand the ribs, filling your center with light. And then exhale, release any extra energy out. Bringing some new oxygen and life into the center of your being. And then all the way out. Good. At the end of the day, just releasing anything that doesn't feel like you on the exhale. We don't need a story or a reason why. We can just let it go. Next, bringing that light from the top of the head, breathe it down the spine and into the low belly, feeling that low belly expand on an inhale. And then on an exhale, just let all of that go. Imagining that with each exhale out, you're getting lighter. less stiff, that any pains or tight areas in the body are just melting. Let that light fall now from the top of the head, all the way down the spine, into your legs, sending it with intention to any areas that feel stuck or heavy. And when that light reaches there, just imagine that it's almost like burning off any energy that feels stuck. Kind of like when you take a candle into a dark room and it lights up the space. That light is lighting up your body, so there's no room for dark or stuck energy. It just dissipates. And I want you to bring your attention back into your heart center. Sometimes it helps to place one or both hands over your heart. And I want you to imagine now that you're breathing a beautiful green light in through your hands into the heart. And then you can exhale all of that out. The heart space is where the soul energy lives in the body. So I want you to just check in and ask yourself, what percentage of soul energy am I running on? And see what number comes to mind. And then, with no judgment, ask that all parts of your soul out in the universe be washed clean and return to you now with ease and grace. And with an inhale or a couple inhales, just breathe those parts of you back to yourself. Feeling a little flutter in your heart center as they all return back to you. You'll know when you're done when your heart feels full. So just keep breathing in until you get to that point. As you continue with your breath in, I just want to share that we interact with people all day long, and it's in these interactions that we share parts of ourselves. And sometimes little bits of our energy get left behind. So all we're doing is pulling those back to us so we can operate on the highest level of soul energy possible. And at the end of the day, calling these parts of you back is such a beautiful way to end the day and honor yourself. So take a few more breaths in with this beautiful intention to bring yourself back. And then just feel in the body what it feels like to be in your own energy. Notice if you feel any buzzing or tingling, if you can feel your heartbeat. Giving yourself so much gratitude for showing up for yourself in this moment. Knowing that you can always come back to this meditation, take one more big breath in and big exhale out. Good job. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Her Fertility Podcast. In a sea of big name podcasts, your support means the world to me. If you enjoyed the show, I would so appreciate your support by leaving a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, wherever you listen, to help me reach as many women as possible. You can also share this episode with a friend. Sharing the podcast is the best way to help it grow and build a community of support around you on your fertility journey. If we aren't already connected, please find me at Fertility Jess on social media or sign up for one of my next fertility courses or offerings at fertilityjess.com.